So Katrina can be found on Harvey's island, and for Harvey to exist, Hello everyone and welcome back. So today I'm going to give you some tips on what I would have wished I'd known before starting Animal Crossing, so it makes things a whole lot easier and just makes your playtime a lot smoother. It can make things a lot quicker as well if you want to speed run the game, and you don't have to Google so many things like I had to when I first started. So let's just jump into it and let's go. Some of you may be watching this because you have got Animal Crossing for Christmas, or you might be restarting your game, or you might be looking for some tips and tricks. So the first one that I'm going to share with you is, you know, when you start a brand new island and you talk to Timmy and Tommy, you get given 4 options for your island choice. Well, you don't have to stick with those 4 island choices. You can always close the game and reset it. It does mean you do have to put in your profile and your character choices again, but you will get given 4 brand new choices to choose from, and they are completely random each time. So you can continue to do this until you get the island that you love. You can even select the island and fly to the island and kind of look around and walk around it to see if that is the island that looks right for you, and if you don't like it, just press the minus key and restart again. It took me so long to get the island that I'm on now, so don't be worried to just restart. It will come back around again. It just may take a couple of hours, so just be warned, but it can be done. The second tip is as well that I want you to talk to Tom Nook as much as possible in those first couple of days of starting that brand new island. I always forget to talk to Tom Nook, and I kind of run around my island, think I know what I'm doing, and then he sends me off to do something else. And no, that is not what I was supposed to be doing in the first place. So listen to Tom Nook. You love to hate him. He is the devil in disguise, but he knows what he's talking about. If he has nothing to say, then it is the end of the day. You can turn off your Switch, you can play another game, you can time travel, you can do whatever you would like. It is completely up to you. Speaking of time traveling, I give you permission to time travel. This is me, Kelsey, saying yes, you can time travel. I allow it. Other people may not, but you can. You can time travel as much as you want. You can go all the way to 2026. Time travel within reason. You can time travel as much as you like. Do it with caution to start off with to get the hang of it. Do one day at a time, same time, but jump a day. And then once you've got the hang of that and you kind of know what you're doing, then if you want to go backwards in time, go back like 2 months. It kind of resets the time frame. Some things don't look like they've changed, and then jump 1 day, if that makes sense. So you time travel 1 day, and then if you want to go backwards, time travel 1 month, load the game up, save and close, and then time travel 1 day. Hope that makes sense. I give you permission. The next thing you can do is, I wish somebody told me about villager hunting, how addictive villager hunting is and how amazing villager hunting is. I absolutely love it. So villager hunting is when you get so far into the game, I think it's Tom Nook says that in the airport there is a ticket available for you, and you can go to the airport whenever you would like, and you can spend this ticket to go to a island destination. And this is where your villager houses come into play, and you can have villagers finally on your island, and you can hunt for them. So you can either have them autofill on your island, so they're just random, or you can pick villagers that you would like like to have on your island. So you can do it two ways. You can just wait till they autofill, or there are two websites that I absolutely love. There is animalcrossing.fandom, which is like a wiki page, and it tells you all of the villagers. There are 413 so far as of recording, and it tells you what personality they are, what species they are, their birthday, their catchphrase, and what hobbies they have as well. So each villager is different. There are 8 different types of personalities, and there are 35 different species, so you can pick which ones you prefer. Then I also love this villagerhomes.org. I will link both of these in the description below. Once you've kind of picked which villages you like, this tells you their house exterior, which I really love, and then you can just Google what their house interior looks like if you really want to know that. But with the new 2.0 update, you are able to change exteriors and interiors if you've got the new DLC. But if you are brand new to Animal Crossing and you are getting very confused, I would just stick with these two for now, and then you can dive a lot deeper into the DLC and changing exteriors and interiors and all that jazz afterwards. While we are on the subject of websites, I'm going to show you a website that you can use on the desktop and on your phone as well, so you can get it on Google Play and on the App Store. I absolutely love this app. I used this so much when I was starting out. I cannot tell you how much I used this before I discovered YouTube. It was insane. You can use it online as well if you kind of click the tabs at the top, and it tells you basically everything that is in the game and what it does, how to look for it, how to search for it. If you get confused, on the app version there is a search tool as well, so you can just type the thing in. So bugs, common butterfly for example, you can sell a common butterfly for 160 bells. So if you're in the northern hemisphere, you can find them from September to June. In the southern hemisphere, March to December. Time, you can find them from 4 AM till 7 PM, and it's any weather except for rain. Amazing. Same with fish, and same for sea creatures. Again, villagers, you can find villagers on this. It tells you their favorite colors and what styles they like. So eventually you get to gift villagers things, so it'll tell you what to gift them if you want to. Songs, KK Slider appears on Saturdays, and this will tell you what songs he can give out. Recipes, absolutely every single recipe is in the game is here. You can find the recipes you are missing out. On the app, you can save the recipes that you already have. So like here or here, it'll be view or save, and you can click this button and it'll have like a little tick next to it, and you can go through every single recipe and see which ones you are missing. So that is fantastic. Items, again, every single item that is in the game is here. And then islands, it tells you a mystery island that you can go on if you are bored. Oh my god, they have Tipper. No. But yeah, it's great. So yeah, just search for ACNH guide. Again, I will leave the link down below. It is completely free to download, so whoever created this, I love you. Amazing person. The next one is find the washed up gyroid fragment that appear on your island, or the washed up bottles that appear. You can find in the summer, you can find summer shells, things like that. It is really cool to find them. You'll find recipes in there. Those gyroid fragments turn into gyroids, and I'll show you my collection really quickly. So my growing gyroid collection, out of of the gyroid fragments that wash up on the shore or you dig up, you can put into the ground, water, and then the next day they turn into these amazing gyroids that move with music or move on their own, and yeah, they are beautiful. So you can find some really great things. Ignore this room, it is a dumping ground, so just so you're aware. Also, in the early days, I want you to hit rocks, shake trees, collect shells off the shore. I want you to hit the trees with your flimsy axe. Collect all of the materials that you get. If you shake the trees, you can find different items as well. When you collect the shells, you can take them to Nook's cranny, change them for bells, just to get all the materials and bells you can at early doors. And this puts you in such a great place for when you are decorating and getting materials ready for DIYs and getting bells ready for items. So when you're decorating, you can decorate really easily and really quickly. So you're not taking days and days and days to collect all of your items up. So when you unlock terraforming, when you reach 3 stars, you've got some of the items that you need. So it doesn't take you like weeks or days, and it doesn't get boring. You don't have to go back and collect all of that stuff again. So do that as much as you can. And again, especially what I want you to do, I want you to go into Nook shopping and go to the special goods, and every single day I want you to look in this and see what you can find and see if it gives you anything that you might want to use and that you can afford. Also press the R button. I don't know whether some of you know this, but the Mario items are still available, so you can use that, and they have promotional items as well occasionally. I'm playing it in the summer, so I have bamboo grass, but they have also added some other items. So if you do time travel backward and see what items they have added, because I've seen items that they have re-added to autumn and spring. So yeah, go check them out, they are really cool. Also, you can go to Nook Stop once you can see that and unlock things in there. You can unlock the Chef 101 to make recipes. You can get different pathing when you unlock terraforming. There are so many things you can unlock and get from your Nook miles. So if you can start collecting Nook miles, does seem really difficult to start off with, but once you get the momentum going and you kind of know what you're doing and kind of get a rhythm going, you kind of get there. I will say your Nook Miles Plus is a good way to start. So when you're in the Nook Miles app, if you press the plus button, it gives you daily tasks to do, and these 5 daily tasks that you get given to start off with are ×2. So these are the only 5 that have ×2 in the day. So complete these 5. You can keep going, obviously, it's absolutely fine, but these are the only 5 that give you ×2, and then you can do the next day, have another ×2, some are ×5. It depends what you do each day, and they always change as well. So yeah, do these and then go to the next day and do the other 5 and so on. Gives you a better chance of getting a lot more Nook Miles a Nook Miles points. So yeah, do that. You've got a better chance of getting a lot more points. Speaking of points, visit this guy, he's awesome. Visit kapp'n every single day if you can, if you've got the point. It costs 1000 Nook Miles points. He does a little sea shanty, which is gorgeous. I love it so much. It puts me in a great mood. And he might send you to a vine and glowing moss island, which is super cute. He might send you to a vegetable island so you can pick those beautiful vegetables, and he sings you on the way back. So it's super cute and it changes every day. Also, visit this guy every day. Amazing. Get to see different villagers in there, not every day, I know, but you get to talk to them, and it only costs 200 bells for a cup of coffee. You get pigeon milk in it, which sounds awesome, and he gives you free stuff. Like, why wouldn't you do it? See, pigeon milk, yeah. He can give you a coffee plant. Eventually he gives you a Brewster gyroid. Amazing. He even got a clean cup for me this time. Nice. So mellow. Milk makes it creamy and smooth. And the music in here is stunning. While we're on the subject of talking, talk to your villagers every single day if you can. The ones that you love though. So the ones that you absolutely adore, talk to them whenever you can. Try not to do it more than once a day. When you do, they will become best friends with you. And eventually, when you start giving them gifts as well, eventually they'll give you a picture of themselves and you can hang that picture up, or you can put it on the wall or on like a bedside table or something in your house, and it feels great to be like a best friend with your villager. However, the villagers that you want to leave your island, I wish I'd have known this sooner. Don't ever talk to them. It took me months to work this out. Don't ever talk to them because they will leave quicker if you never interact with them. They will have a little bubble above their head, and that means they want to leave. When they have a little bubble above their head, then you can interact with them, and then they will say something like, oh, I think I should broaden my horizons and visit other islands. Do you want me to leave? And then you can say, yes, I want you to leave, or no, I don't, I want you to stay. But other than that, don't speak to them, don't like nudge past them, don't interact with them in any way. I wish I'd have known that sooner. Oh my god. And talk to your visiting NPCs or villagers. Like Flick here, when you give Flick 3 bugs, he will give you a bug model. So on that day you can just pick 3, like catch 3 bugs that you want. It's like a free piece of decoration. So like I've got some over here that I will just collect 3 of for Flick that day. He gives you 1 at a time obviously, but it's a free piece of decoration. So, oh, I've got another one up there, look. It's so useful. So useful. Like Flick is so underrated, I think. And speaking of decorations, I'm going to talk about the beaches for just a second, because beaches are a slightly different breed of decoration because you can't put everything on the beaches. So you can put items on there, clearly, like I've done, and you can put palm trees on there, because I have, but you can only put weeds, and you can only put saplings of shrubs and other trees. They're a weird breed of decoration. Everything else is fair game, but for some reason shrubs and trees are not allowed. Palm trees, however, fine. So just keep that in mind when you are building, that you cannot put fully grown trees unless they are palm trees on here. However, palm trees on grass you can do, but you need a square of sand first. So can you see, let me try and zoom in. Can you see right here? There is a little square piece of like white, yellowy white. That is sand that I've put underneath and then put the palm tree on top of. That is the only way palm trees will grow on grass. But yes, you can put palm trees there and everything else. Shrubs will grow here, trees will grow here, absolutely fine. Beaches are a weird breed. And then the very last thing I wanted to mention to you is Katrina. So Katrina can be found on Harvey's Island, and for you to unlock Katrina on Harvey's Island, you need to have at least 3 stars, and you need to have a letter in the mail from Harvey telling you to speak to him, to fly to his island to unlock his shopping plaza. I have a whole video on Harvey's Island, so I'll link that on an end screen for you if you have no idea what I'm talking about. It came out on the new 2.0 update. It's fantastic. But Katrina in herself is amazing. She reads fortunes and she can read your good fortune or your bad fortune. So she does a friendship fortune or a luck fortune, and every day you can do a luck fortune. I will just name a few, obviously it's on the screen now for you, but if you get good luck, villagers are more likely to sell you things or give you things. Seashells will appear on the beach more frequently. When you shake trees, more bells will appear. more balloons will appear in the sky. That glowing spot that you see on the ground are bells in the ground, so dig those up as much as you can. You get one a day, but when you dig those up, you'll get more bells in the ground. Amazing. You will get more gold nuggets when you hit rocks as well. You get so much. You get luck with friendship, luck with health, but then also you get bad luck, but you can pay Katrina to make the bad luck disappear. You don't get good luck, you don't get bad luck. That's how that works. That hopefully has helped you, and I hope it hasn't been too confusing and has given you lots of tips on how to start Animal Crossing, or how to kind of get you going, and things that you don't hopefully have to Google anymore and sit wondering like, what is this question or anything. You can always ask me questions down below. I will always answer them. Please don't be afraid to do that. I love answering comments and things. So yes, please do that if you've got any questions. I will try to help where I can. I cannot guarantee that I can help, but there are like helplines and things you can ring at Nintendo if you think your Nintendo Switch is broken in some way. So there are like phone numbers and things you can ring, so don't worry. But that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe if you are new so you don't miss out on any new videos. And as always, you can click on the right to see more Animal Crossing videos. I will leave Harvey's Island video there for you to watch if you don't know what that's about or can't remember how to unlock the plaza if you just restarted your island. And as always, have a fantastic rest of the day wherever you are, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.